talk about this Satou Sabally news. Shout out to Corey Peterson over on X that kind of caught this whole thing. So Satou Sabally has dropped out of the 2025 All-Star game, which is crazy in itself, but she has. Now, she did release a post on Instagram as well. Chloe Peterson said Satou Sabally, who is on Team Clark, says she will not be playing in the All-Star game this weekend. Now, I know many people was all like, damn, why she ain't playing, why she decided to drop out, and that's what we finna find out right now, bro. So it says, this is something I believe. Okay, here we go. So this is what she put on Instagram. So she basically said, over the past 2 weeks, I've been working around the clock to rehab my body from injury with 2 goals in mind: to return to the basketball court with my Mercury sisters as soon as possible and to be able to participate as a starter in the All-Star game. So she went on to say, unfortunately, my body still needs more time to recover, and I am unable to suit up and play this weekend. So it looked like she is still hurt. She goes on to say, I'm disappointed naturally, but I want to ensure you I'm doing everything I can do to be healthy after the break and give my organization and the X Factor everything I can as we compete to accomplish our team goal. And I'm pretty sure their team goal is to win a damn championship, bro. She went on to say, I will still be in Indianapolis on Thursday to take part in the most important part of the weekend, which is fighting for a free and unquestionably CBA. I am proud to be a part of the WPA leadership community and will fight alongside my peers for a CBA that reflects where our league is and where it's going. Good luck to all of these stars in X Factor. I'll see you soon. So that is Satou Sabally. What's up with you, Fernando? That is Satou Sabally basically letting us know why she will not be taking part in this year's All-Star game, which is crazy in itself, bro. So look like she will not be taking part in this year's All-Star game. Now, before we dive into Stephanie White, I have not seen the press conference, guys. I have not seen the press conference of the Indiana Fever tonight, and I really want to see it because I want to see what the hell she said. So, with all of that being said, before I crucify Stephanie, because y'all know I'm going to give her the business tonight, let's watch this together. We're going to watch this together to hear what she had to say. Let's roll the footage.
The schedule, going back to Indianapolis, but on the road, back to back. How much do you think that plays in? How tough is that to deal with in a game like this against the Liberty?
I mean, that's part of being a pro. I mean, we can't think about the schedule. Everybody's having back-to-backs. I mean, we just got to come in, be prepared, locked in, and be attentive to the details on the scout.
Obviously, All-Stars in Indianapolis, so maybe a little less rest for you all in that it's your city. But how important is rest going to be during this All-Star break?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're excited to be hosting. I think Indiana has done a wonderful job of preparing, and I think people are really going to love what they have for everyone who's going to be there. But for us as a team, we need to make sure that we're getting our rest, that we're taking care of our bodies, that we're mentally kind of getting a break. But we talked about in the locker room, like we don't have time once the break's over to kind of slowly work our way up. We have to make sure we're coming prepared, that we're dialed in, and that we're hitting the ground running when we're back.
For either of the players, obviously it's been a crazy stretch. You hit adversity once more yesterday. I mean, how would you describe what the mood is for the team, just knowing you got to this break, knowing, how tough today went and kind of what you guys need to, focus on as you guys approach the second half of the season?
The mood of the team is okay. I mean, we were talking before the game, and we were just like, we're all we got, so we have to stick together. Things are going to happen like that. And like Coach said, we faced a lot of adversity. We're either going to grow through it or we're going to be bitter. So, I mean, I think obviously we want to grow through it. So, I mean, we just got to come in, reset, and just be locked in and just ready to play.
For either of the players as well, players talk pregame about how you guys have done this without Caitlin Clark before, and you've had a lot of experience, but just how difficult is it getting into a game with 24 hours since your last game, going back to rotations from 4 or 5 games ago?
Yeah, we'd love to have her. I think we all know that when she's playing, it's a whole different team. And then when she's not playing, we're a whole nother squad. So it's adjusting, but I think that we've seen both sides and we're confident in both sides. And, we did play not even 24 hours ago, but we're pros. That's part of being a pro, and everyone has this. And so how are you mentally going to lock in? How are you physically going to try to get rest, but just make sure that we're a unit? And I think we were together tonight, but we were just a step slow, and we can't do that. We have to set ourselves to a higher standard, and hopefully we move forward and learn from this one.
I guess, Ari, just building off that, what did you make of the team's energy tonight?
I thought we had energy in spurts. I mean, I think it could have been better. We could have been more consistent, and it's just disappointing. I mean, that wasn't us. That's not how we play, and that's not our identity. But I just think, again, it's about us and stacking days. So, I mean,
that's the same thing I said, bro. They didn't even look right. I mean, they was out there playing, and it just did not look like the same damn team we seen yesterday. Something was off, and that's why I told y'all, man, we're going to lick our fingers, turn a page, bro, because that game tonight was ugly. I mean, it was bad, bro. I can't even lie to you, dog. Just horrendous.
I mean, we see him again after All-Star, so we just got to go back to the drawing boards and just, make the adjustments and just be better.
Steph, one of the few positives from tonight was Kelsey Mitchell officially passed Mika Catchings in most threes in franchise history. Just what does that mean for Kelsey, and what does that mean for this franchise as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, that's what a great honor for Kels. Catch is cornerstone of this franchise, and, Hall of Famer, and for Kels to be able to continue to chip away at a lot of those records, I mean, is an incredible honor for her. I mean, she's been playing outstanding basketball. She's been offensively at times putting us on her back. She's been doing such a good job of getting good shots and getting her teammates good shots and stepping up and making big ones for us. So yeah, I'm proud of Kels.
We know there's a big meeting coming up tomorrow regarding the CBA. Ari, I'm curious from your perspective, you've been on the receiving end of kind of being in and out, a replacement player. We know that players are advocating and want to see maybe a softer salary cap or an extra position on the roster. Have you been vocal in these conversations just because of your experience and knowing the importance of maybe an additional roster spot?
I haven't been vocal on that, but I think I just gotta, educate myself a little more, talk to Soph and just talk to Breezy and stuff like that. But I mean, I'll definitely be in the meetings and just taking notes, this weekend.
Yeah, Steph, just kind of on tonight, New York shot 58%. Just where did you see the breakdowns defensively?
Yeah, I thought it started with us just being really soft. They didn't feel us. They're an outstanding offensive team. They're obviously an outstanding defensive team too. And we didn't disrupt at all. They didn't feel us. There was no resistance. We weren't in passing lanes. We let them pass the ball and move wherever they wanted to. So it's outside of just execution of schemes, it's having a little bit more fight and resistance on the defensive end. And when you give a great team with lots of Olympians and a lot of talent, space to operate, they take advantage of it. And so I just felt like from the jump, it wasn't that we didn't play hard, but we didn't play smart at times and we weren't disruptive enough.
Steph, I don't know if you noticed or heard about it, but during the game, Caitlin got honored as the WNBA Player of the Year in the ESPYs. Just what does it mean to have her impact so far? I mean, there are a lot of really.
Hold up, bro. It's hella funny. Somebody said Stephanie White is a Jeff Fisher on the WNBA empty talk, bro. She is extremely quiet tonight. Somebody else said, Coach White, can you tell us what you're thinking on rotating out players when they look like they were getting going? I don't know, man. Stephanie White, look, it's the press conference from earlier, the one I really want to see, the one from earlier today. That one was
good players in this league, and she got honored as the best player in the league.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she continues to get new awards. She continues to break barriers. She continues to do things that we haven't seen before. I mean, you know, obviously you think about the Stewies MVPs of the league and, you know, championship winners, and Asia's MVPs of the league and championship winners. And of course, Sue Bird, who was sitting, you know, in the building today. And, you know, Caitlin is so fortunate, as well as all these guys, really. I mean, that they don't know anything any different than the WNBA. Right, like they've seen their idols play. They work their asses off to get to where they are, and to be able to be honored, whether it's